Do you support BurMac being off campus? And what do you think of house cups and how will you ensure your plans happen?
I think it's incredibly unfortunate that BurMac has moved off campus. I think that keeping it off campus for another year isn't the end of the world, but I also think that if there was a year of transition, because it's not just up to the union, it's up to the university, and obviously they're objecting, and that's why it hasn't moved back. I also think that house cups are incredibly important to keep the passion of your loyalty to your house alive, and also I think they're fundamentally important because I think most people don't realize that when you give your $2 at the door, that's actually charity money. They're not just private hockey games, they're fundamental for funding things like the Antigonish Women's Resort Center. I think they're incredibly valuable.
So living in Mac, both of us for 2 years, BurMac is super close to our hearts, and personally, we are happy with it being off campus right now. In terms of students' union employees aspect, this gives our host presidents and vice presidents an opportunity to concentrate more on planning around the culture of the game, so they can plan super cool events the week before and not have to stress about the game itself. Things like t-shirt making and pep rallies and stuff like that. And it takes some of the stress and the liability away from them. In terms of host cups in general, they are awesome. I think they're one of the things that makes StFX so unique. For example, last weekend at Laser, it was amazing to see all of Mackay's come out to support Lane as well, all of Bishop's to be there for Fraser, and you really see the campus all unite to be together and play some hockey.
And Paul and Nate?
Dan and I feel like we supported being off campus. Obviously, people who are involved with it enjoy being off campus. It's a great link to the community. It's the only game that I've ever been to in terms of house cups. So when you go, you see probably like 30% community members, but it's having a great time. So it's important to relationships within the community, and the RCMP is always around too. So in terms of security, that's nice to have that backup there, I'm sure.
Yeah, we love the idea. We love the idea of house cups, especially like the game you said with the charity. It's a great part. I was named house president last year, and I know I don't know the exact number. I know we raised a huge amount of money for charity for Laser. And one of the big things, it brings all kinds of different people out. So you got Laser, which is Fraser versus Wayne. You have upper campus company, lower campus, but it doesn't just stop in the first years and second years. I know last year and even this year, I'm in the third year and I went back to Laser because I love it so much. People just come and keep going back. It's our 4th years there. It's connecting upper year students with lower year students, and I just think it's a great way to really unite the university, unite the campus, and just makes everyone feel great.
And in regards to the second part of that question, how to really ensure your plans happen, I lived in TNT these past 2 years, and I played in TNT Chillis, so I know how intense those rivalries can get. And I think the biggest thing that people can do to ensure the plans go through and that there's a positive experience is to encourage positive rivalry from the beginning of the year. And I think we've seen both happen on this campus, and this year has been a lot better in terms of like that month-long campaign. We've done really well with bringing the houses together. I think from the very beginning we have to realize that we are assigned a lottery draw. We do love our residences and our out, but we can't disrespect each other as individuals for that reason. So I would say that'd be a good way to get going on it to get what we want.
And Kathleen?
Okay, so for BurMac, we want what the students want. So if people like it off campus and they're having fun off campus, then we support it being off campus. We also support the safety. So as long as people are having a good time and it's safe, whether on or off campus, we support whatever the students want.
And in terms of host cups, like most people have said, we think Host Cups are one of the most important aspects of this university. When I give tours of the campus, or if you're from other places in Canada, tours, I think that it's like really, it's like almost a magical feeling on this campus. You know, it's not like you're on a Hogwarts campus with all the residences. And we think that the Host Cups are just like that Quidditch match, if you will. And basically, the hockey games are just, there's so much spirit. People are so passionate about, you know, their house. And it really reflects then when we go to like a basketball game like it was last night, and you have people jumping up and down all wearing the same colors. And we think that that's sort of the